Accessible Publishing and Reading. Perspectives on the European Accessibility Act.
Hello, I'm Thomas Kahlisch. I'm the chair of the Medibus organization, Media Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired in Germany. Medibus is an umbrella organization for all libraries in Germany serving the people with print disability.
My name is Katie Durand, and I work as a digital accessibility expert for the French Federation for the Blind. My team is responsible for raising awareness and providing consultancy and training to ensure that blind and partially sighted users are given equal access to digital products and services, including books and reading.
My name is Daniel Frelan, and I work as a strategist for the Swedish Agency for Accessible Media, MTM.
Yeah, Medibus as an organization is working together very closely with the publishers organization in Germany. So we hope and we are pretty sure that we can have more reading materials accessible in the next year due to the fact that we started early. So we developed together guidelines and courses to help publishers to get used to accessibility and to help them to bring more reader materials, make them accessible.
In simple terms, at the French Federation for the Blind, we hope that publishers, booksellers, and reading app developers and device manufacturers will factor the needs of blind and partially sighted readers into their regular workflows and roadmaps, and that digital reading will become progressively inclusive by design. Ultimately, we hope that reading impaired users will find the books they want as and when they need them.
Well, my hopes for the European Accessibility Act is more equal opportunities to read, participating in society, and we hope that the Accessibility Act will level the playing field in the society. And if the directive is implemented in the same way, it will also help creating a European market for ebooks, which is beneficial both for publishers, but also for readers among EU. And a positive side effect of the directive could also be that the rest of the world is paying attention to what the EU are up to when it comes to accessible formats and follow the standards that are being implemented, which will be increase the level of accessibility even outside of Europe.
While the French Federation for the Blind evidently supports the push for born accessible digital publishing, we need to continue to support users so that they develop the skills and the appetite to read digital books. Stakeholders often take this as a given, particularly when working with expert users. But many users have a very basic grasp of the technology needed to read digital books.
In the coming months, Medibus is looking for more collaboration with the publishers to help them to create more accessible content. So we have learned that we are really needed in the work from the publishers. They looking for people who are experienced in the creation of accessible content. For us as a Medibus organization, it's very useful because we can use these digital documents transferring into Braille, which we also want to improve in the future.
MTM will be the supervisory authority in the field of ebooks and is building our organization towards that task. But on a more general note, what is key in the implementation process is that it's being streamlined so the interpretations of the demand of the legislation translates into the same standards all over EU. We do not benefit from 27 different interpretations on backlist or different interpretations when it comes to format that will deliver on the legislation. Here, a more intense dialogue with and among the EU countries is needed. And if the Commission will publish a delegated act pointing to certain standards for ebooks, it will also be a clarification, avoiding speculation, and this will make it possible for organizations like DAISY to develop ebook checkers and validators that could be used all over Europe in order to make sure that the ebooks deliver when it comes to accessibility.
Visit inclusivepublishing.org to discover articles and case studies, news and events, tools and resources, an initiative of the DAISY Consortium.